Hi everyone, it's Giselle here with a little card reading, and I thought to start off this reading, let's shake things up a little bit. You know, variety is the spice of life. Let's do stuff differently today. So I thought I drew these little cherub cards for guidance, and I want you to start off with a question, or maybe multiple questions, and then once I flip these over, I'm hoping that they will give you the answer that you seek, but we'll see. So ask yourself any question, and fingers crossed you get, because I don't know what to expect now. But I thought this would be a fun little start to the reading. So, have you got your question? Good. Because if you need to think about it, just pause, and because I'll reveal these now. Okay, so the first card, and hopefully one of these at least will answer your question. First card says, ask for help. The second card says, there is nothing to fear. And the third card says, you are a wonderful person. So I hope that this has at least put you on the right track with whatever you've asked. And now let's get into the main reading. And so this is hopefully going to guide us in the right direction. Let me just get my other cards. They're a little bit muddled. Okay. Right, let's make a start. The first card that we have is Ishtar, boundaries. Love yourself enough to say no to others' demands on your time and energy. And I'm hoping that this will be applicable to some of you, but I know this is definitely applicable to me, because I've had to be quite honest with not only people in my everyday life, but also people who may not benefit from speaking with me, or I've also had people who demand a lot of things, not just in business, but also friendships, who keep taking. And if there's no equal energy exchange, then it is draining, and you need to set your boundaries. You know, you can't give things out for free all the time. And also with one of my clients, I've had to tell her, you need to set your boundaries. You need to, because she does Reiki and she feels guilty for charging people for her sessions. And I say to her, you really have to respect yourself enough to charge a fair price. Don't be greedy, and of course don't overdo it. But also don't feel guilty to charge what it is you deserve. And so I've had to do the same with situations I've been involved in. I want to help as many people as I can, but also I cannot actually be constantly giving my time and energy out and not get a fair exchange of energy back. So you have to set your boundaries and respect yourself enough. And also in my day job, management just constantly putting pressure on me, I have to put my foot down and stand my ground and not let them walk all over, because they would if they could, and they will. The next card, and this reading has no pattern. I just said whatever card you want to give me, please just give me, and whoever sees this reading. Also, I'm not setting a time frame for this reading, so if you're seeing this 6 months from now, know that this was meant for you at this time. So you're not just limited to whatever, you know, this week that I'm releasing. That's why I don't put dates on my reading. Well, there will be a date stamp from YouTube, obviously, but I'm not going to say this is only applicable to this week, because it's not. It's whenever you see this video. We will be together again. And I feel this is a message from our beloveds to us. And I've seen more and more people actually discovering their beloveds and not even physically having seen them yet, but having the energy of, there is something greater waiting for me, and I know it's their beloveds making themselves known, even stronger so on the energetic. I feel they've always been with us anyway, but when you ascend to a certain state and a spiritual state in your life, you are going to notice your beloved's energy even more around you. I can definitely attest to that. That happened to me. When I met my beloved, I knew he was special, but I didn't know how special until I felt his energy spiritually around me. And this is a beautiful reminder from them, just to say to us, if you already met them, or, you know, you can feel their energy within you, but you've not physically met, that you will be together soon. And for those of us lucky enough to already physically be with our beloveds, who are not even in separation or anything like that, then this is to say things will be going to be ascending to a higher ground. But to those who are in separation or just haven't met on the physical, we will be together again to say that yes, we are thinking about you and we want to physically be with you. I feel that this is what that is saying. Next message is financial and material changes. I feel that ties in with setting your boundaries, the first message that I got. Because I feel now is a time for us to be very strict about what and who we give our power to, and that we must set specifications on the material and the financial, and there must be an equal exchange of energies, and we cannot allow ourselves to be used and constantly give. I also feel that for some people there'll be choices to make very soon regarding financial and material changes in their lives. Things will be developing. Let's see what that brings, shall we? Sounds quite exciting. What I'm seeing is an image of a kettle, and the bubbles are starting to form, you know, when it's almost to boiling point. So I feel that financial and material changes are coming up to the surface, to boiling point, where we are just going to have to be needing to make a lot of adjustments regarding that, but in a positive way. I feel a very fiery and passionate energy behind this, actually. So we'll see what... Oh! Speaking of fire and passion, the sacral chakra. The sacral chakra is the seat of creation within us, where we can manifest, where we can create, and not only manifest life, as in the actual physical sense of where the sacral chakra is located, but also manifest our dreams and our world. And I feel this is a message to acknowledge that we must continue on manifesting. Don't change your direction, or don't give up on your dreams. Manifest it into the physical through the powers of your sacral chakra, because that's a very powerful tool to use, is to create through that passionate, fiery energy that is seated there. Give more. This is orange as well. What this is saying, I'm feeling strongly to say to you, give more to yourself. Give more in the sense that if you feel like giving, don't hold back, but don't give so much of yourself that you are exhausted and drained. But I also feel this is a strong message to give more to yourself, to start collecting your acorns. Well, if you were a squirrel. Sorry, my sense of humor is weird. To start stocking up, to start building that life of your dreams so that you're ready. Do you know what? This is so funny. I actually started to collect more nice things, like throwing out nasty bath towels, and actually I got myself 2 pairs of everything, but in really nice bath towels, plates, bowls, bath rugs. I just want to make my place beautiful, and I wonder if this will resonate with anyone else. But it's just to give more to yourself so that you're ready. Does that make sense? Yeah, gather up your acorns to prepare. Get ready. Something is bubbling. I can feel it. Right, next message. Family. It's got quite a long... let's have a little look. If you will focus for me, please. Oh, this is taking the mickey. Okay, there he is. Whoops, that's a bit too much now. This situation is rooted in an emotional experience with a family member, which we can help you to understand and heal. In your mind and heart, surround this person, yourself, and the experience with calming blue light and many angels. Be open to the gifts within the situation and allow yourself to feel peace. Yeah, what I'm being guided to say, and I feel a lot of my readings recently had this overarching theme of people needing to heal a lot of family issues, not necessarily of things that have happened now, but more of the imprinting, because I've had a lot of people's children needing healing through their readings and them saying, please can you heal my son or daughter, because a lot of their issues seem to be coming up now where I didn't think they had all this built up resentment, and it's because of past wounding within their childhoods. And this also applies to actual people who do come to me for readings, that a lot of past stuff is still unresolved or being buried deep within and haven't had the proper time to come out. And that's to say, have a look at those issues and release those, bring those up for release. Free yourself from those shackles. You don't want to be held back, because there is no need to still feel all this guilt and shame towards, especially towards family and bloodlines and things of that nature. Next card. 6th chakra, Archangel Metatron. What this card is saying is a message that I've already actually gone over in my previous channelings that I've put up today. It's for people, because everyone's intuitive. I don't want to, just like I don't want to make the Twin Flame community an exclusive club and shut people out, I don't want to make being intuitive an exclusive club and shut people out. And I feel the only people who want to do this are people who are insecure, jealous, not supportive, and those aren't really the people you want to be around. You know, if people are saying to you, oh, you're not psychic, but you can feel in your heart that you are very intuitive, or people who say, oh no, but you're not a twin flame, when you know in your heart that you are. I don't believe in this, you know, that they're saying there's a limited number of people and all this, and there's only so many people who can do this or have certain gifts. I don't believe that. And I feel this is a message from the angels to say to us, you know the truth in your heart. Follow your guidance and intuition, and if you need help and are drawn to any readers, then yeah, that can make you feel a bit better, because then you get a verbal confirmation of what it is that you already know. But do not allow people to discourage you, because the lady that actually came to me yesterday, and I'm talking about her so much today, but I was just so impressed with that reading. I mean, even me, I was like, wow, this has opened up a new doorway. I can just see things so much clearer now. Even she said to me, Giselle, do you think I'm a twin flame, or do you think that's only reserved for certain people? Because I'd never even brought up the words twin flame to her. I wanted her to discover that for herself. And I said to her, don't you even dare think that you are not, you know, because I could see that you were, but I just wanted you to discover this for yourself as well, and I don't want to push this idea onto you. Just like I don't, whenever I do a spiritual coaching session from people who have found me on my other channel, I don't push them onto this channel or vice versa. It's up to you to make the discovery. It's your journey. I don't want to push you, but I don't want to also restrict people and say, oh, only a certain amount of people are lucky enough. That's just, I don't feel that's right at all. And this is another message just to guide us and say, follow your intuition, you are supported. Okay, energy healing. Your natural energy healing abilities are an important part of your life purpose. And I feel this is definitely applicable to myself. That's why I've started to also do, aside from just readings, I've always offered some sort of healing or rituals to people who feel that that's what they need. But now I've openly offered it on my website under my services, because I've just felt guided to release that out to the world. And I also feel that this message will be applicable to a lot of people who even look at this reading, you know. The energy healing, it can do so much, because it's a really powerful, your mind is powerful, and you can do and achieve so much. So take full advantage of that. Next message. Sensitivity. Archangel Haniel. You are extra sensitive to energies and emotions right now. Honor yourself and your feelings. And I find that to be true for me. I know some people, I used to have to defend myself when I first got into this, doing my energy work and coaching and intuitive readings not full time, but almost full time. People were laughing at me. Said, why don't you have a television? Why aren't you normal? I'm like, what is normal? And I've always felt when I was little, people would try and pigeonhole me, and I always had the sense of never fully fitting in. And people saying stuff to me like, oh, you are overly sensitive. But actually, it was their lack of understanding and feeling threatened by the fact. I don't think it was overly sensitive. I think it was... There's a word, isn't there? And it just escapes me at the moment. Not overly sensitive, but intuitively sensitive. There is another word I'm looking for, but I can't think of it right now. And it is to use that sensitivity to your advantage. And if you don't feel that going out to the pub is good for you anymore, then that's fine. Whoever set a standard for what normal was? I don't want to be normal if normal means wasting my days watching rubbish television or going out getting wasted down the local pub. It doesn't feel good for me, and I would rather spend my time and energy helping people, you know, broadening my knowledge and really doing something with my life, because I feel those other things are no longer who I am and are just a waste of my time and energy. So use your sensitivity to your advantage, and don't you ever get anyone telling you or discouraging you that you're not normal. I mean, what is normal? And I'd rather be extra